Hi everyone, I'm Urban Girl and welcome to my channel. It's an absolutely gorgeous day and there's no rain predicted whatsoever. It's about 23 degrees or about 74 degrees Fahrenheit, so we very rarely get this opportunity. I thought I would really push the boat out, get on the train and come to a local beauty spot. It's about 40 minutes in the train from Glasgow. It looks absolutely idyllic. Unfortunately, the train tracks are just here, so every half hour or so you still get that noise. But otherwise it is absolutely beautiful, really nice and warm. So I'm not going to put a shelter up per se, I'm just going to arrange a nice place to sit. So let's get cracking, guys. Wow, it really is lovely. We're still on the flight path as well, so you're definitely going to get train noise and aeroplane noise. But hopefully that'll only be an interruption every half hour. Otherwise, yeah, it's quite quiet. I think I can't hear any traffic, which is a bonus. I try to pack quite lightly this time, guys, because I have to lift my bike onto the train, on and off the train. So I didn't want anything too heavy, and I wanted a smallish enough bags that will fit on the back of my bike, but also I could quickly carry them when I was on the train. I brought my bandana just to keep the back of my neck covered because the sun's behind me, and what I definitely don't want is to burn while I'm sitting here. It's a bit of a rare oddity in Scotland when you're worrying about burning. I brought some more sun protection. What do you think, guys? Yeah, not bad. Quite a comfortable wee spot, considering we're sitting on a pile of bricks or rocks. The only thing I'm not so keen on is that I can't see my bike, but I have chained it up to one of the fences over there. But yeah, to be honest, it's not that thick a fence. So, you know, if you had a decent pair of bolt cutters, you could just snip the fence and take it. But yeah, one of the locks is through the front wheel, so you know you can't really pedal it unless you can get that lock off, and it's a pretty secure lock. I don't know. I might move it. I might just bring it closer to me and just plonk it down at the edge here where I can see it, because I get dead nervous when I can't see it. Right, I moved the bike. I just feel better when I know where it is. Even though it was chained up pretty securely with two big locks, but even still, and it's not that busy here. It's mostly people fishing along different edges of the loch. If anybody's interested, so for anybody that's interested, this is Hill End Loch or Hill End Reservoir. It is a reservoir because it actually feeds the Forth and Clyde Canal, so it acts as a water catchment for that, and the water feeds the canal. So yeah, a lot of these things were all, you know, constructed or made around the time that the canals were built. I don't know if this loch was always here and they just, you know, used it for that purpose, but anyway, here's the train. So you can see what I mean. We're quite close to the tracks. Anyway, now that I've moved the bike, what I'm going to try and do is see if there's any way that I can fashion up the tarp onto it. I've got the DD Magic carpet with me just for a wee tarp, so I don't know if it's going to be possible, because realistically I really need a couple of sticks, and there's not really that many. I mean, there are trees along the side, but you know, there's not really a lot of deadwood, if you know what I mean, sticks and stuff. So I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to try it anyway so that I can create a bit of shade, because there's literally no cloud, and if I sit here for, you know, a couple of hours in the stark sunshine, then I'll probably end up paying for it. So I'll see how I get on. Well, if I lie down, I might get a bit of shade. Let's see. Yeah. Not comfortable though, because there's hundreds of big boulders underneath me. Anyway, never mind. Never mind. Okay, it's time for lunch, I think, because I am getting a bit hungry. It looks really nice at that bit across there. I don't know if it's an island, but you can definitely get to it if you continue to the end of the loch. But I think you probably have to walk round, because I don't really think you'll get your bike along the path. It looks like it's just a wee narrow dirt path on the edge of the hill, and it's at a steep angle. So I don't really think you could take a bike round there. Of course, you could get a canoe or a kayak or whatever and canoe over there. But yeah, again, I don't know how easy it would be to actually get out the canoe, because, well, as you can see, you know, that there's all like the rocks reinforcing the bank, so it certainly is not easy actually even just walking about here, never mind trying to get out a canoe. So we'll shelve that thought. Right, okay, it's time to get some lunch, and I'm just doing something really simple, which is I don't know why I chose a hot lunch, but I'm making some baked beans and with vegetarian sausage, and I brought my new stove to try, guys. So here it is, really tiny. This is the OEX, and it comes with the Kuju set. The Kuju set is big. It doesn't fit in any of my lunch boxes that I bought. But yeah, I tested it in the house last night just to make sure it was working okay. And so far it looks pretty impressive. It's really tiny, so pretty good. I'm just going to see where I've got a flat spot to set the stove up. One of the other disadvantages I've discovered about this area, apart from the scrambling over rocks, which isn't great, are those very small black jumping spiders. I don't know what kind of breed of spider they are, but it's the ones that I think can jump, and they crawl really fast. And there are absolutely hundreds, if not thousands of them. So if you've got arachnophobia, this is not a good spot for you. Which I used to be really, really, really bad. I used to be really, really, really terrified of spiders, especially when I was younger. But having the other house in France has helped kind of desensitise me a bit, because there was so many spiders in that house, but they're house spiders. So they're not as scary, you know, because they've just got wee thin legs and big bodies. But saying that, the good thing is that they help keep the flies down and all the other kind of biting insects. So, you know, I did get used to them, and now I'm not as afraid of spiders. I still don't like sitting here with hundreds of them crawling about though. Right guys, I moved you over slightly to the other side, because actually the best side to make lunch is over here, because I've got a flat bit over here, so I'm just getting that set up. I'm rearranging the stones to make sure they're as flat as I want them. I did bring my windshield, so I will maybe put that up because it is quite windy. although it's not going to take long. It's just heating up the beans and the sausages together. I keep going on about the disadvantages, but it is really nice here. But one of the other things that you've got to be careful of, apart from when you're walking about, that you don't slip on these rocks, is that you don't drop things, because obviously there's big holes in between the rocks, which lead to the loch. So if you drop things, you might not get them back. And with all these spiders about, I really don't want to put my hand in there as well. The good thing about having all those wee rocks is you can use it to balance out the windbreak, which is good. Okay. There are quite a lot of people, not a lot of people, but there are people over that other side. And there's a lot of more trees over there. So it actually looks like a really nice spot. I really would like to get to that spot. Even over the other side at the top of the hill, there's some nice trees. And then you're a bit further away from the railway line as well. So I might try that. Okay, cutlery. Oof. I mean, I could have brought a cold lunch, but I was kind of aiming for a breakfast type thing. You know, brunch. So, and I've got two vegetarian sausages here. I can't remember the name of the company that make these. It is a company that makes sausages. Anyway, oh, the skins are coming off a bit, but never mind. Probably because they got too hot. But they're vegetarian, but they actually, Richmond it is, it's Richmond, you know, the company that make the sausages. They actually taste really, really, really nice. They've got a wee bit of spice to them. So yeah, they've got a really nice flavour, which is lovely. Right, let's get this lit. Brought my new lighter because it's got that wee torch bit, which is good for this stove. It is lit. The worst thing about when the sun's out, you can't actually see. But I can see that it's lit because the pot's getting hot. Yeah. Should definitely have tried to cook the sausages first. I'm going to put a wee bit of water in it. Well, that was nice. I'm sure they're cooked. If not, they're not meat anyway, so I don't think it'll kill me. Right, good. Alright, I'm going to heat up some water for coffee. Just a wee instant I've got with me. I couldn't fit the coffee kit in, along with all the other stuff I've got. So yeah, I bought this stove kit, this OEX Kuju kit on eBay, and I wonder maybe if that's why the person sold it was because it was making a funny noise when it's down low. But as I say, I think that's probably just the wind. And I've got my coffee here, and I don't want to spill it. And that's hot enough. Good enough, guys. Well, there you go, guys. I'm all packed up and ready to go. What a really beautiful day. I'm nearly out of water though, so I definitely don't want to stay here too much longer without any water. That would be a really bad idea. Thanks again for watching my channel. I really appreciate all your views and all your comments. If you're watching and you've not yet subscribed, think about clicking that button. It really does make a difference. I really appreciate it. I'm just an urban girl out having a bit of fun. Bye!